What's going on, guys? Banks here, and I'm about to show you how I set up my two ViewSonic XG2530 monitors while playing CSGO. Now, you guys know from the streams and everything else, I'm pretty damn particular when it comes to choosing my settings, how I want things to run and how I want it to play. So I'm going to show you the awesome benefit of this monitor, and I'm not just talking about the 240Hz, which is an absolute must for FPS. I'm going to show you everything else of how I do it, how I get it set up and how it runs. So have a look at this. Okay, so I've got Counter-Strike loaded up, guys, and what I've done is set everything on my graphics card to default, so all of my normal system settings are just as they would be as if you'd first set up your PC for the first time. I'm going to show you specifically what I do on the monitor and what I do in-game in CSGO to make this work. So video settings first, I have my brightness down on 1.6, the lowest it can go. I play widescreen 16:9, so I don't really need to use aspect ratio. I play 1280x720, and then I have all my settings on pretty much the lowest, other than the global shadow quality, which I have on high because the shadow has a significant benefit. Now what I'm going to do is show you guys offline with bots, just going to play a little bit of casual, go on to train. I don't want anyone joining the server with me. I'm going to show you some of the other settings I use to get the maximum out of your ViewSonic monitor, especially on this XG2530 model. There's a lot more you can do than just having really good hertz, which obviously, if for an FPS game, you don't want screen tearing or anything like that. You want to have a big benefit in terms of what you're looking for in not just speed, but brightness, and tweak it to make it look perfect for you. Obviously, these settings are what I love. You might not exactly agree with it, but this is just for you guys to get an idea of what you can do with the monitor if you did get it yourself. So I've come down here as you're entering the B-bomb site on the lower side of the train. As you go to enter in, it's a slightly darker spot here, and what I wanted to show you guys was bringing up the ViewSonic gaming settings. You can tick into that, and then you can go across. Now, the first thing I usually want changed on here is I want to go across, and I want this as fast as possible. Now, this just gives you the response time as fast as you can get it. To me, it is the best way you want to go. We come back out of that. Now, the second one here is the monitor hertz cap. It's instantly on 240 hertz. Now, you obviously need a display port to run through with that. It's the best way to do it in my eyes. I would never have for any FPS game lower than 240 hertz. I don't see the reason why. Now, the next interesting bit is, if we just come down onto that again, is your black stabilization. Now look here where the crosshair's pointing, where it's darker when I change this. So it's on 8 at the moment. You turn that up, everything around it gets that little bit lighter. That would be a monitor with none of it on, and then you put it all the way up and things just seem brighter. I always play over it at 22. That's just 100% for me. Now, I don't change my advanced DCR. Brightness, I whack up, but I don't go all the way up on everything. So what we then come into is your contrast. Now, contrast, I whack that up as well, and I have that at around 90, 95, yeah, around 90 or 95 is how I would run that. And color saturation and gamma, I don't play around with at all. Now we come down onto the blue light filter as the round starts to end, and this is more for when you're looking at the screen, right? So blue light is what gets emitted from the monitors. You can play around with that. You can have it all the way up, but it does significantly change the colors, as you can see on the screen. Now for me, I want to be playing at my absolute best. I've got glasses anyway, probably don't care about my eyesight when I should, but I run it on 0, just have it all the way down the bottom because, well, let's be honest, for me, I want CS to be as bright as possible, see it in the best way possible, make the viewing experience and make my competitive play as best as possible. Now, you've also got the option here to change your scaling. So you can have full aspect 1:1, 19 4:3, 19 wide, 16:10. It lets you choose every single one. Now, I know there's some players that don't play like I do in 16:9. Some people play stretch, some people play black bars. This gives you the option with that, and that's another fantastic part. You can have it tailored towards your needs. Now, these are my specific settings on the monitor that I use. That is everything I go for the maximum CSGO side of things. But if you compared, and what I'll do is I'll take a picture, if you compare how it looked prior to me doing any settings, everything is so much lighter. I find it easier to see player models. I find it easier to see just behind corners, behind boxes, little dark spots like we were showing down here. Like, that's fully lit up now. So I'll do a side-by-side comparison. I'll take a picture for you guys to be able to see the differences that make. And now what I'll do is just show you some of the in-game footage of just me playing around and showing you what it looks like overall, just running through a map. So there you have it, guys. That's my little look at the XG2530 from ViewSonic. It's not just about the 240 Hz, right? There's so much else you can do with it. I showed you some of the features that I use, and I don't even use all the features, right? I'm very particular, like I said before, and I like my settings to be on point. So I've shown you guys how I have it all set up. Let me know what works for you. If you're having any problems with it as well, drop me a comment down below, and I'll be able to hit you guys up and give you some suggestions or thoughts on how you might want to run it. But 240 Hz is a must. I get no screen tearing, and I mean, that's not even just CSGO, that's Overwatch and Quake being the fastest of them games. There's a lot of things you can do to make this really rock out here, and for me it is exactly the way I want to play CSGO. I'm able to do all the settings I need, even down to the little brightness details, the black side of things, like making it all increase the light around the black parts, and obviously 240 Hz is just a must these days, right? You got to be at the very top if you want to be competing at the very best, give yourself all the chances at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a subscribe on the YouTube channel and keep checking back for more content coming out from the video logs, from event stuff, from highlights from the stream, you name it. You can find it all here on my channel.